Enter the hotel inspector. Alex Polizzi has run some of the most exclusive establishments in the world. Can she make the Merlin the stuff of legend?
Gosh, well, I'm trying to think how I would describe this decor, apart from old-fashioned. That is a really nasty statuette. There's just too much stuff. There's no room to breathe. What on earth does this add to the room? That is what I'd like to know. What do the teddies add to the room? Nothing. They just didn't have anywhere else to put it, so it's ended up here. See, I'm already angry and I haven't got past the entrance yet.
It's a poor first impression, not helped by Alex's experiences before she'd even arrived.
Hello? Mike?
Hello, yes, I'm
Hi,
Mike.
Alex Polizzi.
You phoned us all right?
Yes, I did.
Good,
I had a little bit of a hiccup because I tried to call you the other night and I couldn't get through to you because although the phone rang, then there was just a message saying the person you've called is unavailable.
Oh, sorry about that, yes. Really what should have happened is my daughter being here, actually sort of in the building, should have been taking care of it rather than me.
So it's her fault?
It is really.
Good, okay, as long as we have someone to blame, that's fine.
Yeah.
To try and find out where the Shears family are going wrong, Alex will stay the night.
There we are.
And for his special guest, Mike's reserved his premier room.
Well, it's certainly quite over the top.
Well, thank you. Yes, it was at the time we needed the wow factor, so we picked the border and then we decorated the room to sort of tone in with the border. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Well, thank you very much, Mike.
No worries.
All right, lovely.
Thank you.
Bye. I don't know where to begin. I mean, who on earth has ever heard of decorating a room around a border? I mean, apart from the fact that nobody in their right mind would put crimson red and emerald green on one wall together, there are so many decorating faux pas that he has completely ripped up the decorating manual and invented his own. This green painted frame that's emphasising what exactly? The picture behind the wardrobe. I mean, Merlin. It may give some young boy a stiffy, the idea of coming to an Arthurian-themed hotel, but any adult normally that I know would run a mile. That is, unless they're into the whole dressing up thing.
The hotel has 14 bedrooms, all en suite, with prices up to £75 per night, bed and breakfast.
Well, this idea of decorating according to the colours that are in a border, this is why it's such a wrong idea. It's just an ugly combination. It astonishes me that a hotel can still have a bedroom like this and survive.
But a greater horror lurks behind the door of room 1, now used for storage.
Oh, my goodness. Well, that's been ruined already. And it's never even been put up. Look. This mess, what value is anything in here to anybody anymore? This is pure laziness.
Further frustrations await along the corridor.
Oh, God. I feel really sorry for Helen and Mike because they are lagging so far behind. How they manage to keep going, I have no idea. I know that in this town, for £70 a night, you can get a lot better than this. There is not one nice thing in any of the rooms I've looked at. If you want your wife to divorce you, bring her here for a sexy weekend. I don't know where to start. I don't know what to suggest to them. I think this is about as dire as you can get. I mean, it's a joke. Let's roast a suckling pig or two. It's ridiculous.
So will the most important meal of the day have better taste?
One of my specialities is breakfast, yes. Yeah, people seem to enjoy it.
Is that coffee, do you think? Thank you, Don.
Alex's breakfast that she's having today is she's going to be pleased with it, I think.
Yeah.
That doesn't look very appealing, does it, somehow? Wouldn't order it again, let's put it that way. Don't think I'll eat it, actually. And very, very salty bacon. This is just a breakfast that you don't get anymore because we all try harder. It's as if they're caught in a time warp. Mike. I'd like to know whether in the 13 years that you've been here, you've changed your food offering at breakfast very much.
Yeah, well, we just increased the number of cereals that we offer, but really the breakfast has stayed the same. And the reason for that is really we've never had any sort of adverse comments about breakfast, to be quite honest.
No, darling, but it's the world has moved on.
Yeah.
There's never been a complaint, so you keep your breakfast the same for 13 years. He might not have had a complaint, but the fact that his occupancy rate is in single figures could have possibly have suggested to him that there were things that he could be doing better than he is to try and attract some of those customers back. He's not a kind of dynamic force of nature, is he? He's kind of quite kind and sweet and nice, probably rather ineffectual. Karina clearly doesn't do much around the place, and I'm not sure what Helen does either.
Bending all the time, I get a bit of a bad back. I do love the place, but I don't like all the work, really.
I'm so busy with my child, and Mum's kind of lost a bit of, enthusiasm for the place, so my dad has to work quite hard to get us going sometimes.
Enter Alex Polizzi, award-winning hotelier and businesswoman. Her mission to raise occupancy rates and profits and free David from his 3-star cocoon.
We might get on like a house on fire. We might be oil and water, basically. We shall see, shan't we?
To fully understand what guests experience at the Brendan Chase, Alex will stay the night.
David.
Oh, good morning.
Alex
Welcome.
Polizzi, hello.
Pleased to meet you. Hello. I'll take you back.
Thank you very
very
much.
Welcome to the Brendan Chase.
Thank you, very nice to be here.
Rules of the house: I don't allow smoking in the house, and I don't allow people to bring takeaways, curries, and that sort of thing in.
Please do not wash clothes in the house.
There is a laundry just down the road, about 100 yards away, and I recommend people to go down there.
And please do not ask to use the kitchen or breakfast room.
That's right. Yes.
Okay.
Health and safety reasons.
So I use the breakfast room at breakfast, presumably.
Oh, you may do. Yes, of course. Yes. I'll show you your room.
Thank you.
Right. Here we go.
The B&B has 3 ensuite bedrooms and 8 that share communal bathrooms. There are 2 breakfast rooms, front and back, and a guest sitting room.
There you are.
Lovely.
Enjoy your stay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Brilliant.
Okay. Oh, woe is me. I cannot believe I have to stay here. This vaguely reminds me of boarding school when I was about 11. Except boarding school looked a bit cleaner. I just can't believe that places like this still exist anymore.
I would invite anybody to come into this house and go through this house and find it in any way dirty or what might be described as scruffy. Okay.
General cleanliness here leaves a lot to be desired. Look at the basin, it's all toothpaste marks and there's hairs in it, everything, it's yucky.
It's a similar story in the shared bathrooms.
Look at the state of that loo. It's absolutely horrid. And the bath is filthy. Look here. Normally you only see so many hairs on someone's head. They say that avocado sweets are back in fashion. And this is why I don't believe them.
The other bedrooms also seem bound to leave an indelible mark on Alex.
That stain is not a thing of great beauty. It looks like something died here. But this is a lovely big room. Beautiful bay. And there's a fantastic view, which is, after all, why people come here.
Despite Alex's concerns about the housekeeping, she has spotted potential in the B&B's spacious rooms, which could be a big draw for families travelling on a budget.
This is a lovely big room, which has plenty of room for Goldilocks and the 3 bears. And I think there's a place for a hotel like this. But you have to ask, is David really prepared to do whatever he can to encourage families to come and stay here?
Alex decides to get the measure of her host.
What bit about the business don't you like?
When people are rude.
Give me an example, please.
Oh, let's say you've got people staying for 4 or 5 nights and the place is, it's an absolute tip. You clean the room up because you think that's the professional thing to do. My great feeling is that I should leave them a note and say, look, tomorrow morning, if it ain't tidy, you're out.
Why do you get annoyed about it?
Let's say I was invited to your house for the weekend.
Well, then you wouldn't...
I wouldn't turn it into a tip. Paying's got nothing to do with it.
Well, it does actually.
No,
I think
totally
it does
disagree.
change the relationship, surely.
Moderately.
Significantly.
No, I don't think so at all.
And what about children? How do you feel about having them in the house?
Fine.
Well-behaved children, I'm sure.
Yes, it's the parents that are the problem normally. Children that are totally unsupervised when they're coming here for breakfast, for instance.
Yeah, that is very
and children that have obviously walked around the room and thrown Rice Krispies on every flat surface within the bedroom,
Does the business make money?
Oh, a modest amount.
Oh, it does? It earns a profit?
Of course. But I live incredibly modestly, basically.
Yeah.
I never go out to eat, for instance. I've never been into the town to buy a cup of tea, for instance.
Gosh, darling, that sounds like...
Well, why should I? I've got a cup of tea here.
Well, I know, but it just sounds
go,
like a rather restricted social life.
Well, it's a totally zero social life.
Right.
Yes.
I'm interested in one more thing. Why did you give me that bedroom?
Well, it was convenient.
Do you mind if I take another bedroom instead?
May I ask why?
I think it's just one of the more depressing rooms in the house, somehow. Yes?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
That's fine. That's fine.
OK, good. Any questions for me?
Any advice that you give me will have to suit me.
David, I've spent years in this business and I certainly don't waltz in here thinking that I'm going to tell you something that you already know. No. It's pretty clear to me that you entered this business with very little idea about the nuts and bolts of how to operate, and you can only benefit from having the free advice of my professionalism.
I welcome that.
OK,
it's
good.
Free advice, it must be good.
It's bloody good advice from someone who really knows their stuff.
Really, I shall be the judge of that.
Alex has managed to change her bedroom, but will it be as easy to change David's attitudes?
Well, it's quite an interesting chat. He's in complete denial about how much help he needs from me.
If she wants to go to another room, that's her affair. If she wants to sleep in a vast room that could sleep 4 and she's got enough floor space to hold a football match, that's fine by me.
This place is on its last legs. He doesn't need to tell me, I can see it for myself. He's lonely, he's on his own. No, of course he doesn't need any help. I'm just going to have to help him despite himself. I've been thinking about my conversation with David last night. Not only was he defensive, but he was pretty arrogant.
Crumbs.
I am here to help him and to help his business. If he already says he's not interested in anything I have to say unless it suits him, what is the point of asking for my advice?
I woke up several times during the night and wondered why on earth I'd got myself into this. Another fine mess you've gotten me into, I thought to myself.
Interestingly, I've been reading through some of the internet reviews. It's encouraging because the majority of them are actually pretty positive, but the negative ones all mention him and his attitude. Right. I think that that's key, really, to turning this place around, is tackling him.
Is my lady ready?
First under the microscope this morning, David's breakfast and his skills as a host.
Good morning, Alex. So I do a sort of traditional English breakfast: fried egg, bacon, sausage, beans, tomato, hash browns, toast, of course.
Sounds lovely.
A full breakfast.
Lovely.
David is confident his full English will cut the mustard.
I mean, I've eaten some breakfasts on motorways and so on, which are absolutely disgusting. I couldn't eat them, you know, but... So but I haven't eaten on a motorway now for years anyway, so... Right, there we are. Sorry to kept you waiting.
Not at all.
There you are, and your toast.
Fab. I mean, it's a good breakfast. I am, however, really shocked about the state of the salt and peppers.
David's dirty condiments have let him down, and his housekeeping skills are first on the list of things Alex wants to tackle in her scheme to rejuvenate his B&B.
Hoovering everywhere is very lackadaisical. I mean, you know...
Somebody splashed tea
And
all over
there's
the carpet.
tea. Well, that was there yesterday. There's a big stain there.
That's
That's
unbelievable.
That's a pretty old stain, it looks like to me. In general, you're doing this all on your own, and it shows. I mean, you can't possibly be expected to do everything in depth in the time that you have during your day.
I mean, for instance, that stain, I just can't believe that. I just cannot understand that at all. That's extraordinary.
If you move any bed, it's clear that it's been a while since the beds have been moved out and it's been hoovered underneath. If I was coming here as a paying guest,
Yes, sure.
I would be
I'd be very upset
disappointed.
about the carpet. I'm absolutely amazed by that. And if I knew that was there, because nobody's been in this room for quite a time, actually.
Then, of course...
Well, I think I know how it's happened, but I won't go into that.
Well, it certainly isn't me, OK?
And the accusations get even dirtier in the communal bathroom.
Now, darling, I'm assuming you don't think that I've planted the kind of dust in here.
No.
And, you know...
No.
And I hope, again, you will agree that this is a loo that has had toilet cleaner squirted round it,
Yes.
which is very admirable.
Yes.
But basically, it's all a bit dusty and
Okay.
not quite as together
No,
as it
okay.
could be.
All right.
Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Thank
yeah.
you.
I mean, this is a room that I'd like to sort of completely strip out and redo, but it's quite a major job.
Please don't be defensive.
No,
Okay?
but-
Please, because you are asking a lot of yourself to do everything that you do in a place this size and to do it up to a standard that I think guests expect.
But I think that even if I had somebody in here, I mean, the care and attention of a cleaner, I suspect, is not likely to be as good as the attention that I pay to it.
The next element of Alex's plan is to convince David to use his large rooms to focus on the lucrative but potentially messy family market.
This bed and breakfast is really ideal for families on a budget, of which goodness
Yes.
knows there's many, many. But I find that slightly at odds with your general attitude about how you kind of run the house. I have a small child myself, okay? And some of your rules and regulations seem quite tough to me.
In what regard?
Well, for example, if I came with a little one and I couldn't heat up a bottle, it would make my life very difficult.
No, but the difference is that if somebody asks me to heat up a bottle in the kitchen, I will go and do it for them.
I understand that. But and what about the whole takeaway issue? There could be an area where you would be allowed to maybe sit down with your child and be able to have something to eat as a family.
Yes, it would require quite a lot of extra work, though, because, I mean, I could use my rear dining room. But, I mean, at the end of the day, within 50 yards of here, there are a mass of places to eat.
Three years ago, hotel inspector Alex Polizzi visited the African Queen, a unique B&B on the River Thames. Now she's on her way back.
I'm returning to one of the more unusual hotels I've ever visited, an 85-year-old Dutch barge that was converted into a floating 8-bedroom hotel.
South Africans Andy and Bonnie Cowley bought the boat after running a successful hotel and restaurant on the Isle of Wight. the experience was anything but plain sailing.
I didn't tighten this blooming thing. I took the wheel off the other day and I didn't tighten it enough. Oh, I'm on the wrong side of the river.
We knew the river, we knew how to run a hotel, and we also had the restaurant experience. So we thought, we're going to fly, you know, this is going to be fun, great. We didn't have any opposition, but it didn't work like that.
When I was last here, the couple had been running short break cruises in the summer months and more conventional bed and breakfast when the boat was moored up in the winter. But with occupancy rates as low as 13%, Andy and Bonnie were struggling to keep their heads above water.
We cannot meet our obligations with the bank at the moment. If we didn't do something drastic, we would probably lose the business.
And when they did have guests, they were trying to do all that work on their own, navigating the river.
If we breach the boat, we're in deep, deep trouble.
Mooring up, keeping the boat shipshape.
No, not that one. This one.
Making the bed, serving their guests.
Bye then, folks. Come again. Bring your wallets.
All that was pushing them to breaking point.
We've got no electricity. What are we going to do?
I don't know, love. I'm going to try and get
You're
things
going to
started.
get it started, man. Don't talk junk.
I've done it before. At the end of each cruise, I've got to go and give the old turn of the grease gun to push grease into the gland packing, otherwise we'll sink. And here you are serving at the bar and you think, hey, wait a minute, we're sinking. Oh, what have I done?
Andy and Bonnie's unique floating B&B was in dire straits.
We are not old enough to retire yet, and we haven't got any money, so we've just got to keep going, you know. We just have to make it work.
3 years ago, Andy and Bonnie sent out a distress flare, and the hotel inspector answered the call.
At the moment, I'm a bit ashamed of the boat. Andy's had a go at painting it, and he's got the worst peak. He's the worst decorator you could come across.
Well, a bit nervous, to say the least. I mean, it's almost like waiting outside the headmaster's office, you know what I mean? I was nervous and I was always outside the headmaster's office.
It's not a thing of great beauty, is it? It's certainly not glamorous. Looks rather like a floating porter cabin. Hello.
Hello. Careful coming up the gangplank. Hold tight. Welcome aboard.
Andy, Alex Polizzi.
How'd you do?
Nice to meet
see
you.
Come on in.
Thank you. Thank you.
There's Bonnie in there.
Lovely to meet you, Alex Polizzi. Hello. How are you?
I'm well, thanks. And you?
Thank you for inviting me.
That's good. It's a pleasure.
To get a flavour of what the hotel had to offer, Alex ventured below deck.
Here's the superior suite.
At 3.5 by 4 metres, room 1 was the largest cabin.
See you in a minute.
Okay.
There's obviously an electric blanket on the bed, which would be much appreciated on a damp river. Nice linen and a proper blanket, thank goodness. And a very adequate little chest of drawers. In small scale, they've got absolutely everything they need. There's a mirror, there's somewhere to put your makeup, there's a chair in the room. So I think at least the minimum requirements are definitely being met.
Prices ranged from £72 a night bed and breakfast up to £175 per night when cruising.
Well, it's tight, but it's perfectly acceptable. It really is. In fact, it's rather romantic.
The rooms passed muster. Next, she wanted to check out the service. She booked herself in for dinner to sample Bonnie's signature South African cuisine.
Got
You've
my
got the
instructions,
message.
my love. I'll do my best.
As well as being skipper, navigator and ship's engineer, Andy was also the barman and the waiter.
Tell me about peri-peri sauce.
Peri-peri sauce, everyone thinks it's a Portuguese word. It's actually, it's not Portuguese, it's an African word. It comes from
I'm not sure what he's saying because he gets it all wrong each time. He's not a very good waiter.
The Though Andy wasn't a world-class waiter, he did prove he could talk the hind legs off a springbok.
What is it?
Now, bobotie is minced beef, basically cooked in a lot of fruit. So it's got...
He loves people. He's drawn to people like a magnet.
A lot of people understand curries to be very hot, but basically the Malay...
Yeah, it's a little bit isolated, so he's got nobody to talk. If anybody comes, like fishermen and everything, he's out there like a shot.
Each recipe varies from family to family.
And if the guests are here, he doesn't even, he stays up all night talking to them.
In the old days, it depended on how much fruit there was and how much meat there was, depending on the wealth of the family. So
and I say, please let them eat and stay away, but he's just drawn there, you know, so...
Alex, I'll just put that there on the stove for you.
Thank you very much. I'll just
Careful you don't burn your little fingers. And bon appetit.
Thank you so much, Andy.
He can't stay away from people when they're trying to eat their food. He hovers over everybody while they're eating.
Just be careful, it's a bit, you know, the old stove is a bit slippery, so...
OK, my darling, I'll be careful. Chicken's delicious.
To get him through the inspection, Andy relied on a little Dutch courage, but Bonnie wasn't happy.
I don't want you drinking anymore. You've drunk a whole glass of wine within 5 minutes.
Okay.
You get drunk.
I'll be
Please
very
don't
careful.
Do it.
Okay.
No, don't, no more. Please, no more. I don't want you letting us down.
I will not let you down.
It's important. Please don't let us down.
The hotel inspector retired well fed, but the evening was far from the demonstration of slick professionalism she demanded, and it wasn't a happy ship.
You've let me down again, always the same.
You
You have? Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. What do you think about it?